Hey everybody, Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest. Welcome back to my channel, and we have an exciting episode of Studs and Duds this week. For those that don't know me, if it's the first time you're watching my channel, I started selling on eBay several years ago, but in the format that I'm doing now, it'll be going on my 4th year this coming March. So I decided to do a YouTube channel to share with you guys my journey from the day I started to today's video. And the format's changed on and off, and I started this Studs and Duds 5 weeks ago, and this is episode 6. And what I do is I take you through items that actually sold in my eBay store. I tell you what I paid for them. I'll tell you what I sold them for, and I'll tell you if it's a stud or a dud, and if I will buy it again. So, like always, I've picked 10 different items, no particular order. Some of these you saw in my previous videos, some of them sold. So it kind of, links the videos together and gives you a little bit of a history on where I got them. But before I continue, hit the big thumbs up button, the like button, guys, right now. Help me get as many likes as I can. It helps with my channel get out there to other people that enjoy reselling. And also, as I said in my last video yesterday, stay till the end and you will see what that Can-Am Roadster motorcycle back support seat, I guess they call it, sold for. I picked it up for $19.99 less 20%, and you will not believe what I sold it for. One of my biggest flips of the year. So here we go. This is the first one here. This is the Cuisinart Elite Flatware French Rooster. It had, I don't know if you can see it. I'll just show you here. Right at the bottom of the flatware, it had roosters, which is very, very cool. I thought I would have sold this a little bit sooner. It was a 20-piece set. This was in the showcase at Value Village, a couple weeks ago, I think, or more. And they wanted $24.99, I think, for it. And I had a 20% off coupon. And I bought it, and it sold for $59.99 this weekend. Quite happy. It's actually going to a buyer in Canada. I thought maybe it would be going to the U.S. For American Thanksgiving. But yeah, people always ask me 20% off. How do I get 20% off all the time? Every time you donate to the Value Village or Savers in the U.S., they give you a 20% off coupon that you can use in the store up to $100. Now, the other news I wanted to share with you, and I just remembered it, I was at the Salvation Army, and what they're doing the same thing. They're giving you a 20% off coupon for every donation, but I don't think it's capped, which is even cooler. So Value Village is capped at $100. So if you're buying more than 100, you need a couple of coupons to take advantage of it. Anyways, guys, back to this. Would I buy this flatware? Yes, 100%. It is a stud find. I've sold these in the past. A lot of people get these for wedding gifts or engagement gifts, and they never use them, and they sit in a box, and then they eventually clean their house out. And when the older they are, I'm saying a retired set, they get more and more valuable because they're not in circulation. So keep an eye out for these flatware sets. Now, here's a story on this one here. When I first started doing this item is over 3 years old, but I'll tell you why it's significant. When I first started doing this in this format 3 years ago, I was putting ads in Kijiji saying, I buy this, I buy that, I buy this. And this lady contacted me, and she had a clothing store, and she had a bunch of these jeans and a bunch of other jeans, and they were all like 36 length. They were like slim 36 length. And I don't remember how many she had. It could have been 100 or 200 pairs. And the tags on them, they sold for over, I believe, $110 retail in the stores, in her store. And so she called me up, or she'd send me a message, and I gave her a call. And I said, what do you want for them? And she said, I'm looking, 15, 20 bucks a pair. And I said to her, look, I can't do that. I'll make a deal with you. I'll come get all of them off your hands right now for $1.50. And then she said, oh, might as well just burn them. I said, go ahead. Like, if you don't get any other offers, You know, I'm giving you $1.50 a pair. So she got off the phone with me, and not even a half hour later, she said, okay, can we meet tomorrow? So I bought them, and I've been selling these between $20 and $29 on and off for 3 years. And this was a long-term sale. I have very few pairs left. They're all different models, but they were these Mavi jeans. And I wanted to share this with you. Sometimes when you buy something like this, and Craigslist Hunter taught me this with his makeup, it's a long-term sale, but it constantly sells all the time, and you get your money back. And I did great on this flip. I wish I could find another one like this. So would I do this again? Absolutely. A big thumbs up on this purchase and these sales on these jeans. This I had, and this is why I love this segment, Studs and Duds, guys, because I was on a board game kick for a long, long time. And for those of you that have been following me, you know that. And I've made some good money and I've made some bad money. And sometimes they're a long, long tail sale on these items. This was one of them. This is from 1974, vintage Parker Brothers board game, The Inventors. I sold it for $14.99. I probably had $5 into it, but I had this forever. And am I going to go back to board games? If I see there is a surge, because I do search the sold listings on board games all the time. If there's a surge on eBay, I may go back and start buying them. But is it a stud? Is it a dud? It's in the middle. It wouldn't be something I run out and get unless it's a rare, rare, rare board game. Okay, guys, you saw this in my couple of videos back. I picked this up at the Salvation Army. This one and another one. This is the Sony MD micro disc player Walkman. I paid $1.99 for it. I had it listed for $49.99, and I think I sold this one for $39.99. So made some really good money on that $1.99 investment. Keep an eye out for these guys. They do sell very, very well, and a lot of people don't know what they are. And Value Village will just put them in the bags on the wall in the electronics section. Would I buy this again? Absolutely stud pickup. Big time. Now here's something Camera Girl 1 had forever in her death pile. She never listed it. She listed it, she sold it, and then the person didn't want to pay for it. This was a long time ago. So I was kind of going through her stuff to see what she had, and actually putting donations together to get those 20% off coupons. And I took it. It was new with tags. Very nice. Very clean. I think it was Universal Studios. There you go. And I sold it for $24.99. So I don't think we had much into it. It could have been a bulk buy we had. But would I buy and flip this again? If I got it cheap enough, absolutely stud find for sure. Now, this was in my last video. And I spoke about these Braun micro, the shaver foils. And certain ones sell for big, big bucks. Unfortunately, this one here was for a lower end model, I guess, and it was open box. So I sold it I think for $14 or $15 or $18.99, whatever. Still, I only had $1.99 into it. So, but again, these are stud finds, guys. I'm telling you right now, look for these. The thrift stores don't know what they're worth. I know I sold a few for about $89 for higher end shavers. So keep an eye out looking for these all the time. Now, I had this is just interesting. I had this for a while, and I've had several other ones, and you gotta look up who made them and where they're from. These are the vintage Seltzer bottles, and they're very popular. They're starting to come back. I had a few that were made in Czechoslovakia, and they're absolutely great decorative pieces or for a bar. The one thing that hurt this one, it was missing the spout in the middle and the seal. If it did, I probably could have got way, way more money for them. But look out for these. The thrift stores don't put much on them. I've sold these as high as $90 in my travels. But this one sold for $20. I'm okay with it. I think I had $7 into it. But these are stud finds, guys. Look for them. I'm telling you, thumbs up. Vintage Seltzer glass bottles. The mesh covered ones. So So this actual metal mesh that covers the whole bottle. Very, very cool for a bar. Now, I sold this, and then the guy never paid, so I relisted it, and I sold it instantly the next day. This was a camera I picked up. I showed you one of my videos. I paid $9.99 for it at a Salvation Army, and it was amazing shape. It was one of the ones that take SD cards. It didn't take mini tapes or mini DVDs or anything. Rare color. Very nice, and I sold it for $59.99. I love these all the time. You know my big passion for buying cameras and these video cameras. The right ones, of course. Big stud find. Always look for them all the time. Now I included this one because I had this for a while. It was about that big. AM/FM radio. It worked nicely. I don't really know the age. Maybe 80s, I would guess. I think I had $2 into it, $3 into it. I thought this was something that I would have got at least $49 or $59. Would I pick it up again? Probably not. It's a dud. If I got it cheap enough, maybe. But for what I thought I would have got out of it, absolutely no, I wouldn't pick it up. I would leave it. Unless it was an older, rare radio. All right, now, coming up now, and here is that Roadster Passenger Backrest. That's what it's called, Backrest. I had, before I show you, I had $19.99 into this, less 20. It was late in the day in Waterdown, Ontario, sitting on the floor in the electronics section, or off the electronics section, if you've ever been in that store in Burlington, Ontario, or sorry, Waterdown, Ontario. And I looked it up, and it sold retail for close to almost over $700. Now, when I looked in there, it looked like it was brand new, or it wasn't open. But when I took it apart after I did the video, guys, showing you, it was, I think, installed, and it was a kit. And I don't know if there was parts missing to the kit, but in looking at the manual, it looked like everything was there. So I listed it as an open box item. We do not know if the item was ever installed and if there's any parts missing. Please look at photos, no returns. And I had it, I put it at $499, no hits. And a few days later, I dropped it to $399, and here it is. I'll show you it to $399. I had a guy offer me in the States $300. I went back at $350. He came back at $325, and I took it. I had to. Come on. $19.99. Less 20%. All I had into it. What a score. This is one of the biggest flips of the year so far this year. Margin-wise, this is a huge stud find. Are you ever going to find one of these? You never know. I always tell you, auto parts sell. Motorcycle parts sell. And this is one of those parts that people are looking for. I don't know if it's retired or I don't know what type of motorcycle or the year of the motorcycle that it fit. When I do list things like this, I just say, I put in, make sure that it fits your vehicle before purchasing. Final sale. So anyways, guys, there you go. I hope you like this episode. Studs and Duds, episode number 6. Give me the big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Any comments down below. Like always, guys, I love answering them the best I can. And until next week, we'll have another one of these Studs and Duds episodes for you. So until then, we'll be talking to you. Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest. Everybody have a great day.